Hi, Georgia.
Hi, Juan.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
So, Georgia, as I said, I'm so happy to welcome you here in Geneva.
Thank you.
Of course, for the time, we couldn't have the chance to go to Fleurier, but here is our manufacture of components. So the legendary 96 caliber was entirely developed and produced in Fleurier.
I'm very impressed by the micro rotor caliber. What's the first watch produced?
So this is the very first L.U.C. that we also named 1860 to pay tribute to our founder, Luc Chopard.
So that's the very first Happy Sport from 1993?
Correct. So here you have the very first stainless steel sport watch with diamonds.
Fantastic. So this is the iconic St. Moritz.
Exactly, this is the St. Moritz from 1980 and was, of course, the inspiration for the Alpine Eagle.
And finally, the Mille Miglia. Being Italian, I've always heard about this name, very important in the world of watches, but also in the world of cars.
La corsa più bella del mondo.
Absolutely.
And here in the museum we have actually, since 1988, all the different models from the Mille Miglia until today.
Wow. Thank you so much, first of all, for having me here. And the privilege to visit the Chopard Museum, it's great. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. As you can see, I prepared a selection for you to view with me. I really would like to start with the Alpine Eagle, so the watch I am wearing also today.
I'm wearing the blue dial, but 41 millimeters and in rose gold. And I have to say that it is extremely comfortable and also good looking. And I compared with the Audemars Piguet Royal Oak, which is also 41 millimeters, but this one looks smaller and more comfortable. So very, very well done. I love it.
Thank you. It's also a privilege to talk about our gold. We will see also during our visit that we have our gold foundry since 1978. So it's a big step of independence as well.
Absolutely.
And in terms of environment and ethical issues, we really want to be sure where the gold comes from. And for the steel version, it's also a special steel. It's a steel that comes from Austria. So you can see it's very shiny, much more resistant on scratch.
And this model is a very popular sport model from Chopard. And we can say that it's a revival from the iconic St. Moritz from the 80s.
Exactly. It's a great collection, and it's also a nice storytelling with 3 generations together for the realization of this project.
Absolutely. I mean, this family union is very important, in particular in one of the latest family-owned company in the world of horology. That's something that I really appreciate because I also work in a family company, so I truly like this fact.
We have the real privilege and force to say that we're the last family business who provides watches, but of course also jewelry. The caliber used inside is also an in-house caliber, so 100% in-house product. It's quite rare today to see that so many métiers d'art are still kept in-house. Mr. Carl Friedrich Scheufele, the 4th generation of the Scheufele, the dream and the ambition was really to be a fully accomplished watchmaker, and of course to be independent as much as possible. As you see, we developed 3 sizes. So we have the 36 mm, the 41 mm, which are both time-onlys. Mm-hmm. But we also developed a beautiful chronograph, but it's also a flyback chronograph.
Oh, okay. And that's 44 millimeters,
This is
right?
44 millimeters. Obviously, there is much more going on inside the caliber. So obviously the case had to be a bit more generous.
Yeah, beautiful. And you did also two-tone.
And also a two-toned with a black dial.
Very beautiful.
So obviously we couldn't do a piece without adorning it with gems, and especially the diamond.
Absolutely. When it comes to women, diamonds have to be there.
It's generally the best friend of the ladies, right?
Absolutely, I can confirm.
So please have a closer look.
Yes, please.
So this is the frozen model, fully pavé, with no central seconds.
That's incredible. Wow.
And it's a white gold version.
And the quality of the diamonds look amazing. Okay, at this point, I'm ready to go. Thank you, Juan. It was a pleasure. I can go now.
Well, you should definitely wear it for dinner.
Absolutely, I will. I think this is a message for my husband. Read between the lines, because this might be a nice gift.
I already saw he was not happy with that. We couldn't discuss watches without sharing the L.U.C collection. So basically, L.U.C stands for Louis Ulysse Chopard, our founder.
In 1860, right?
In 1860, correct.
Wow. And this collection is, I mean, plenty of very prestigious limited edition. I feel very honorable to be here and can have a look at all of them all together. It's really amazing.
Well, obviously we have a lot of boutiques around the world, but this would be perhaps the models that you wouldn't find everywhere, because they are very selective, very limited. So I took care to present you this beautiful selection
Absolutely
today.
Not for everybody.
Well, first I guess you have to have a passion linked to watchmaking, because obviously they all look nice. But what is also very nice is what you don't see.
Absolutely,
which are
the complications of the watch and the work behind that.
Exactly, the handmade decorations. So this would be also a way to distinguish, let's say, a more industrial caliber, where this is totally CNC machine finished, where in the L.U.C it's all about hand finished decoration on the bridges.
Absolutely.
And of course the micro rotor. So here we have, let's say, the entry model in L.U.C, stainless steel case, but a beautiful blue dial with a rhodium plated numerals and hands. Please.
Thank you. It's beautiful and extremely thin and light.
Yeah, this is the XP. So XP means extra plat, and here we have only 7.2 millimeters thickness. I couldn't expose L.U.C without showing the officer in white gold, 18 karat hand guilloche dial, and the magic of this watch is really the
so cool.
Officer back case.
Fantastic. And this one is the original logo, right?
Yeah, the beehive is actually a logo used by Mr. Chopard himself back in 1860 to engrave the pocket watches. And
which also has the meaning that we all have to work together to achieve good results.
Correct, you took my words. This was actually the idea of L.U.C to show that without union we cannot achieve a lot.
Absolutely, it's beautiful. Can we have a look at the limited edition of 10 examples only, a real collectible item?
Well, you're very picky with this, and in fact
I have good taste.
Of all the models here, there is only one which is very limited and only 10 pieces.
Can I take it for you?
Please.
It's impressive. Wow. Only 10 pieces all around the world.
Only 10 pieces worldwide.
Fantastic.
Another very, very special one. You might maybe want to have a closer look.
I really want to see the function.
The full strike is probably the most special piece from the entire L.U.C collection. So, first of all, you can notice it's semi-skeletonized. Here you have 2 hammers.
It's amazing.
Because it's a minute repeater.
And skeleton watches is something that collectors truly appreciate today.
Yeah, because you can see the unseen.
Yeah.
Ready?
Ready. Extraordinary. Wow. Amazing.
So, the full strike, limited edition in platinum, 20 pieces only, COSC certified and Poinçon de Genève. It's hard to find
Absolutely.
something similar.
Yeah. All these special characteristics all combined together, it's incredibly rare. I truly fell in love with this one. So beautiful.
So for you to have an idea in terms of quantity per year, we produce around 70,000 watches.
Yeah.
But if we talk only about L.U.C, it's only 4,500.
Wow, so a very niche product.
Very niche, very selective and exclusive.
Yeah, and I think only true collectors can really appreciate the value and the quality of these products. It's amazing, really.
Of course,
Fantastic.
because when you also understand what it requires to develop, but then to produce it, you see your watch totally differently.
Yeah, and well, I have the chance to speak with many collectors. They also want to have a real investment in their hands, and I think these watches truly represent a collectible timepiece, and their value, I mean, obviously will grow and grow because it's something so unique and rare. First of all, I really want to thank you because having the opportunity to see all these watches all together is great for someone who truly loves and appreciates watchmaking and watches.
I think the most important is not that people, they buy it necessarily. Of course, we have to sell. But what really matters is that they understand what we do. So, Georgia, after seeing all the pieces, what would be your maybe thoughts on this collection?
Obviously, the frozen version, what can I say? It's simply perfect, obviously for women, and I guess that's the one that I will wear tonight for dinner.
Be my guest.